a simple meal that gave her the strength to change history forever. During the Civil Rights era, these 25 classic soul foods didn't just fill empty stomachs. They fueled the fight for freedom, nourished the movement, and kept communities strong when everything else seemed to fall apart. Philadelphia pepper pot soup. This hearty tripe soup, rich with vegetables and warming spices, originated in Philadelphia, but spread throughout black communities as a filling, economical meal. Made with beef tripe, potatoes, onions, and a blend of spices that created complex, satisfying flavors, the soup could feed large families during cold winter months. During the Civil Rights era, church kitchens would prepare enormous pots of pepper pot soup for activists attending long meetings and planning sessions. The soup represented resourcefulness, using cuts of meat that others might discard to create something nourishing and delicious. Many civil rights workers would gather around steaming bowls of this soup while discussing voter registration strategies and organizing peaceful demonstrations. The long cooking process meant the soup could simmer while people attended protests, ready to provide warmth and comfort when they returned home, exhausted from their efforts. Raccoon stew. This substantial wild game dish provided protein-rich meals for families skilled in hunting and preparing larger game animals. Raccoon meat, when properly cleaned and slow-cooked with root vegetables and seasonings, created filling stews that could feed extended families during gatherings. During the Civil Rights era, raccoon stew represented self-reliance and the hunting traditions that helped families survive economic hardship and job discrimination. The preparation was labor-intensive, requiring knowledge of proper cleaning techniques and long cooking times to ensure tender, safe meat. Many civil rights workers grew up in families that supplemented store-bought food with wild game, carrying these survival skills into their adult struggles for equality. Church communities in rural areas would sometimes prepare raccoon stew for large gatherings. The familiar dish, connecting people to traditional foodways while providing the protein necessary to sustain activists through long days of organizing and protesting. Baked possum with sweet potatoes. This traditional southern dish combined wild game with cultivated sweet potatoes to create complete filling meals that showcased both hunting skills and agricultural knowledge. The possum, when properly prepared and slow roasted with sweet potatoes, onions, and seasonings, provided substantial nutrition for families willing to hunt their own protein. During the Civil Rights Movement, this dish represented the self-sufficiency that helped black families survive despite economic discrimination. The preparation required specific knowledge of cleaning and cooking techniques that ensured safe, flavorful results. Many families maintained these traditional skills even after moving to urban areas, passing down recipes and techniques through generations. Church dinners in rural communities would occasionally feature baked possum, connecting urban activists visiting from cities to country traditions and demonstrating the resourcefulness that had sustained black communities through centuries of hardship and struggle. Fried chicken. Golden, crispy, and crackling with flavor, fried chicken became the crown jewel of soul food during the Civil Rights era. African-American cooks perfected the art of seasoning and frying chicken in cast-iron skillets, creating a dish that could feed large families and church gatherings on limited budgets. The secret wasn't just in the flour and spices, it was in the technique passed down through generations. During the 1950s and 1960s, fried chicken appeared at every important gathering, from Sunday dinners to civil rights fundraisers. Activists would often gather around tables laden with this crispy comfort food, planning marches and strategies while sharing meals that reminded them of home and heritage. Fried buffalo fish ribs. These freshwater fish ribs, cleaned and fried until crispy, provided affordable protein for families living near rivers and streams. Buffalo fish, with their large rib sections, offered substantial meat that could be prepared similarly to pork ribs but at much lower cost. During the Civil Rights era, fried buffalo fish ribs appeared at church fish fries and community fundraising events, the unique preparation drawing curious visitors and raising money for the movement. The cleaning and preparation required specific skills passed down through generations of fishermen and cooks who understood how to work with these large, bony fish. Many civil rights workers grew up eating buffalo fish ribs at family gatherings and church suppers, carrying memories of these distinctive flavors into their adult activism. The dish represented making the most of local resources and traditional knowledge to create satisfying meals despite economic constraints. Hot water cornbread. These simple corn cakes, made from just cornmeal, salt, and hot water, represented survival cooking at its most basic level. Fried in small patties, they provided sustenance when other ingredients weren't available. During the Civil Rights era, hot water cornbread sustained families during economic boycotts and job discrimination. The preparation was quick and required minimal ingredients, making it perfect for feeding unexpected guests or stretching meals during hard times. Church kitchens would prepare batches of these simple corn cakes for activists attending long meetings or demonstrations. The dish connected contemporary struggles to ancestral survival techniques, reminding people of their resilience and ability to persevere through difficult circumstances. Many civil rights workers carried the recipe in their memories, able to create filling meals anywhere they found themselves during the movement. Collard greens. Slow-simmered collard greens, seasoned with ham hocks or fatback, provided essential nutrients when fresh vegetables were scarce and expensive. These hearty leaves, cooked down with onions and spices, became a staple that could feed large groups for very little money. During the Civil Rights Movement, church kitchens would prepare massive pots of collard greens for activists who needed hearty, nourishing meals. The cooking process itself became a community activity. Women would gather to clean, chop, and season the greens together, sharing news, gossip, and plans for upcoming demonstrations. The pot liquor, the flavorful broth left behind, was often saved and eaten with cornbread, ensuring nothing went to waste in households where every scrap mattered. Freshwater turtle stew. This protein-rich stew utilized freshwater turtles caught from local ponds and streams, creating hearty meals that showcased both fishing skills and creative cooking. Turtle meat, when properly cleaned and slow-cooked with vegetables and seasonings, provided substantial nutrition for families able to catch their own protein. During the Civil Rights Movement, turtle stew connected people to traditional fishing and cooking methods that had sustained their ancestors. The preparation required specific knowledge of cleaning techniques and cooking methods that ensured tender, safe meat. Rural communities would organize turtle catching expeditions that combined necessary food gathering with social activities that strengthened community bonds. Church kitchens in areas near water sources would occasionally prepare turtle stew for special occasions. The unique dish demonstrating the diverse protein sources that resourceful families utilized to maintain nutrition despite limited access to conventional grocery stores and economic discrimination. Black-eyed peas. These protein-packed legumes carry deep cultural significance, especially when eaten on New Year's Day for good luck and prosperity. Black-eyed peas could be prepared in countless ways: stewed with ham bones, mixed into salads, or mashed into fritters. During the Civil Rights Movement, they provided affordable nutrition for families struggling economically due to job discrimination and boycotts. Churches would organize pea picking parties where community members would shell bushels of peas together, turning necessary food preparation into social events that strengthened bonds. The peas represented hope and resilience, carrying the promise that better days were coming. Many civil rights workers would start New Year's Day with a hearty bowl of black-eyed peas, believing they were setting themselves up for success in the year's struggles ahead. Blackbird stew. When resources ran thin, blackbird stew stretched every penny and fed every mouth. Rural families turned to the skies for protein, transforming small birds into rich, nourishing meals. The dark meat simmered slowly with onions, carrots, and whatever vegetables could be found. This dish connected families to their hunting traditions while providing essential nutrition during economic hardship. Women gathered blackbirds at dawn, their skilled hands preparing meals that would fuel entire households. The stew represented resourcefulness and determination, qualities that defined the civil rights movement.